Yeah, it's alright. Hello? I gotta say, I got a little late because I was trying to set up things, that's for sure. I'm just making sure that everything is working right. I gotta say, Janko, you're the first one who came in. Usually, somebody else ends up being the first one. But hey. But I hope that you're doing well, Janko. How you been? I thought for sure that a lot of people will be tuning in with Mobby Nerd. I know he ended up streaming like 10 minutes ago. I mean, I know he just started like 10 minutes ago. I wish that our schedules didn't collide. Oh, okay. Yeah, my day is a very confusing one. Well, not confusing, more like a weird sleep schedule again kind of thing. I ended up waking up early because of a phone call, and then I went back to sleep. Then my cat was meowing at me like crazy. I woke up again. I ended up putting their water and then went back to sleep. It's like going here and there back to sleep. It's weird. It's a weird time. But I gotta say, now you're playing in 2 streams? Wow. Man, I gotta say, that is dedication. Yeah, pretty much. That's how it is for me. I mean, at least it's not as bad as it was before, when it was literally 8 p.m. That is the latest I ever woke up, and I hope that never happens ever again. But I keep waking up at 5, I guess. And, oh boy, I've been trying to fix that lately. Tonight, hopefully, I'll be able to fix it, but who knows. If I end up going to sleep around 4, I hope that's how it is, but I don't know. If I end up going to sleep at around 4 or 5, hey, I don't know. My sleep schedule is weird. I gotta say, though, that is dedication for streaming. I mean, not streaming. Watching 2 people at the same time. But then again, I did the same thing a few times. Both with my friends as well as other streamers. Oh boy. Still though, I wonder what he's doing. It's too bad I can't tune in because, well, I'm streaming now. I need to be also consistent as well. Anyway, I'm gonna continue where I left off on Honkai Impact, that's for sure. He's playing Yakuza. Oh man, I wish I could see that. I really want to see him do the wacky stuff in Yakuza. Man, I guess if he ends up leaving a VOD or something, if he ends up leaving a stream after stream, if he ends up finishing things, I might most likely watch the entire thing. I don't know. We'll see. I got, if I end up finishing sooner, I'll go to his stream, but if I don't, oh well. I don't know either myself, actually. I was hoping to actually get to see my first experience by his playthrough, to be honest. But unfortunately, sometimes it's not so easy, that's for sure. If anything, let me see what he's streaming. Let me see something. I need to take a look. Oh, okay. I gotta say, when I saw the thumbnail of his, I didn't think nothing of it, but I didn't know he was playing Yakuza. I really didn't. I went, okay, maybe it's like another silly game, like I don't know, some wacky games. However, I didn't know it was gonna be Yakuza. I went, oh man. Oh well. I mean, you know how it is with Mobby Nerd. His thumbnails are very random. I like them though. I really do like those random thumbnails. Man, it shows creativity. He said he wanted to play Yakuza 0, but it isn't downloaded yet. Yeah, they are special. And just the thing. And I thought that my thumbnails were something. His thumbnails are even more interesting. Oh well. Oh, the things that he does, that's for sure. But hey, I'm glad about that. Let me see. I know for sure that we were on chapter 2012. We finished that like a while ago. And now we're on a bit of a little file thing, and then we end up continuing. We're almost done with this chapter 20 stuff, and then we're gonna move on to the next bit of the next Fu-Hula arc. I mean, seriously, I gotta do this. Wait a minute, am I gonna have to narrate again? Oh boy, here I go again. Then again, there is voice acting in this as well, so hey. I may have to say certain things, who knows. The immortal phoenix came back with the young girl. Lin Zhu was surprised. There it is. I don't need to narrate everything after all. The phoenix responded to her astonishment. I can't wait till we actually get to the even more crazier stuff in the Fu-Hula arc, because ooh, it's gonna be interesting. So long we don't have any ghost cases again, we're cool. Yeah, last stream was, I mean, I gotta say, that was an interesting stream. I'll tell you that. Ghost cats, yes, ghost cats. But still, it gave me the feels, I have to admit. I never thought I would get that emotional. I think back then, when I played the game the first time, the emotional craziness was there too, and I went, ugh. And I can't believe I actually forgotten such a thing. I guess, ooh, it was just so painful. Oh well, because I'm a cat owner and all. I blame PSO2. I have that problem to write cat. I write cat. Cass. Oh! Okay, I get it. It's understandable. But then again, I mean, if anything, I hope we don't get even ghost cases anymore, to be honest. That game has supernatural in there, even with mobbing her. I mean, not my, with what's it called? With Digimon. Crazy, isn't it? Mobby sends his regards. I send the same thing. Basically, say hi to him for me as well. I wish I could tune into his streams all the time, but you know me. I'm also a streamer. Oh boy. But hopefully, when his schedules or my schedules are not clashing, I most likely will be there to watch his stuff. You know me, I always try to support him. And of course, if we ever do a Super Smash Brothers game night, I'm gonna ask him if it's okay for me to stream at the same time for Super Smash Brothers at least. After all, may as well, right? Plus, I want to make sure that, I don't know, my audience gets to know him as well. That's the thing, because I always try to support him any way I can, even posting his streams into my own Discord thing, you know? I try my best, so anyway, enough babbling. You know me, I'm a blabberer. Hmm? Wait a minute, what are they talking about? The phoenix pointed at the child. The girl, however, looked towards the sky and enthralled by something else. Okay, what is this all about? Hmm? The phoenix repeated those words again. What is this all about the girl? Wait. If I remember correctly from the last couple bits of this story, she takes certain people and become her disciples. However, in the end, she gets betrayed by all her disciples. Ooh. We're gonna get some backstory about this one little disciple, most likely.
彼女を引き取るおつもりでしょうか。
Oh, okay, that's good, that's good. I am so glad. Like I said, hopefully if anything, I hope that one of these days I'll be able to set around the whole schedule stuff, you know? I usually stream around like, Sundays, Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday, and Fridays. Yeah, that's usually my stream times. But I tried to make sure that I don't try to clash his stream schedules as well, because I like to see his stuff too. Oh boy. Oh me.
そうかもしれません。
Maybe I'll move my stream schedule of Tuesday to Wednesday instead. That way I don't have to clash on his thing. I think he told everybody that his streams is going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think, one time. Although, this is the first time, I don't know, this is a Sunday, so I didn't expect that. Lin Zuyu glanced outside the door and asked softly.
彼女の家族は
Oh.
死にました。
Oh, she adopted her because she has no parents. But I think I know why. Lin Zuyu knew what that word meant. 3 months passed.
あの子、覚えるのが早いですね。3ヶ月で謙信は死水まで来てます。
He set his schedule, then streamed like the whole week. You know, his schedule is random all over the place, I'll be honest. But to be honest, I get it. I really get it, because sometimes even my schedules tend to be chaotic as it is. Especially when a game has an event. Like for example, Genshin Impact gets an event like crazy. I'm gonna have to try to rush on whatever I'm doing and get into the event as quick as I can. I don't know. It's just insanity. I get it though. I really understand where he's coming from when it comes to his schedules. Now that I've been in that situation myself. I mean, seriously.
2年近くかかった私はかなり不器用ですね。
When there are events, you have to rush them so that you can go lazy on them. That is true! That is so true with me, big time, actually. You see, here's what happens, like, especially in Fate Grand Order. Once I finish a story, if I have enough time, I'll just slack a little bit until, like, in the last couple of days. And then I just go hardcore on the last few days. If anything, the last minute. It's not easy. It's mainly because I had to do a lot of other things on other events. Oh boy. Or maybe I have to do something very important. I don't know. And that's the thing. It even clashes my own art schedules. Which is something that is bad. Once I finish the December pictures, will put some updates on my YouTube profile, my Twitch profile, my end screaming stuff, things like that. I'm gonna make sure I try to, you know, put some new stuff here and there. Most of the time during the event, I do everything on the first days. Then I just go with the daily stuff. Yeah. Although for me it's special because I wait for a while until all the story stuff is released. Then I stream the entire story stuff and then boom. Just do all the daily stuff and all that as much as I can, but I don't know. Sometimes it's weird. I also work like that. Get a task in the like 3 days to do it. I mean 3 weeks. And I end up by the end the day so I could play. Oh, okay, yeah. I get it. I mean, personally, I need to finish these events a lot sooner over, you know. You know what's funny? I had to, after this stream, I know for sure I had to go into Genshin Impact to actually work on a couple of leveling ups on certain characters' talents, and then work on their levels. It's gonna be funny because I need to do that soon, because soon I'm gonna stream Genshin Impact for its event, the story bit, and of course the supposed rhythm game that is in there.
仙人、ずっとあの子って呼ぶのもなんですし、名前をつけてあげましょう。
Yeah, I know, it's gonna be crazy. It's either after this stream or the next stream I'm gonna play Genshin Impact again, that's for sure. It's just that I had to wait for a while, to be honest, because after all, I need to make sure that my characters are ready. Last time I did Genshin Impact, around the end, I had so much difficulty on fighting certain enemies, because my characters were level 70, but somehow they couldn't beat the Fati. The Fati was rinsing me. I'm saying, okay, I definitely need to work on these characters now. This is a big eye-opener, I said.
あなたの名前はどう付けられたんですか?
That's the crazy thing. Once you have so much characters, it's hard to actually get to work them all. Especially the ones that you mainly use. Lin Zuyu did not expect this question. She lowered her head after a brief silence.
父が秀才に頼んで、司教から朝に制すれば、数兆、それ、雨降る、音って。
My oh my.
こうしましょう。
Yeah?
司教を買ってきてください。
I wonder what's gonna happen now. The immortal phoenix ordered Lin Zuyu to bring the girl to the Tai Yuzen temple.
彼女の名字はあなたと同じリンにしましょうか。
それは。
Why?
名字ならある。
Oh, she came out with her own name. The girl suddenly spoke.
スー。母さんの名字はスーだから。
I see. So, at least she actually spoke out before it was too late. Okay.
名前は？
名前は父さんがつけたけど、もう捨てたの。
Oh? The phoenix flipped open the book of Odies and came to the heir of Quinn, rinsed by the river.
いわゆるかの人、水のほとりにあり。ほとりという字はどうでしょう?
I mean, we already got a May in the game, so I don't know if she will take that.
どういう意味?
ほとりは水際という意味です。
水際?
Wait, is she gonna take that? The girl thought about the word for a while.
つまり、岸でも水でもない。どちらにもなれないってことよね。
Ah, okay. She's definitely making her own decisions.
気に入らないですか? 別のページにしますね。
I think she wants to stay with Sue.
いい。それで。
Wait, what? The girl glanced at the phoenix. Then she walked towards Lin Zuyu and bowed deeply. Which one if the little girl? The little girl is not even appearing in this, that's for sure. My guess is they didn't even had the time to actually make a model of her or even a CG of that little girl. I mean, a CG would have been make more sense if they don't want to do the 3D model, but I guess they just put the voice instead. But it's alright. We just have to imagine. We have to imagine some little girl talking to them.
チョウ姉様、スーメイです。
Sume, okay. Yeah, she was one of the betrayers as well in the end. Lin Xingyu did not know how to respond, but the Imperia, I got it, closed the books of Odis and looked as cold as ever. The little girl has a name and now a model. Oh boy. The little girl, I mean, it's not the girl next to her, that's for sure. That's, you even see her talk at times.
その
Like right now.
スーメイ、まずは仙人に礼をするべきですよ。
Hmm.
これから仙人が親代わりになるんですから。
I wish I knew that, actually. Although, I get what you mean. I've seen certain anime that actually had a character like that, actually. I did see certain anime are like that, that's for sure. I mean, even the cat one that we had the other stream didn't know what it was until, like, at the end, so... But still, feels aside. The girl stood up and examined.
母の仇、忘れるはずがない。仙人に感謝してるけど、親だと認めるわけにはいかない。
Yep, there it
追い
is.
払ってもいいし、追い払わないなら奴隷となりご恩を返すわ。
Just to let you know, the little girl was taken in because she lost her parents. However, the phoenix right here also killed them. That puts a lot into it, but there's a reason why she killed them. The young girl's words rang as loud as steel. Lang Ziryu did not expect her to act this way.
追い払うつもりも奴隷にするつもりもありません。あなたには武術を教えてあげます。将来妖魔退治に使ってください。
Man.
私を親だと思うかどうかは重要ではありません。
So in other words, she wants her to grow up to know how to fight. The phoenix closed her eyes and nothing more. The girl stood up there frowning while Lin remained silent.
仙人は母の仇、親として認められない。しかし仙人には命を助けられ、武術を教わるという恩がある。
I'm pretty sure they're gonna say it, but if they don't, I'll explain.
仙人との関係はちゃんとした名前があった方がいいでしょ。数名は仙人を師とし、そばにいることを誓おう。
So when she gets to kill her, she will have at least to fight back. That is true. That is so true. In a way, this is a bit of a revenge story because I think every student that she takes in has some sort of backstory that is similar, and they try to kill their master. Although instead of killing her, she ends up being in a coma. Sume then knelt and prostrated herself before the phoenix. Lin Zunyo looked displeased as though something bothered her deeply. The phoenix knew the reason and called her name. Funny thing, every novel I read is like, not being cruel to an enemy is being cruel to yourself. Really? I mean, that is interesting. I mean, the thing is, that's how an not artist, well, maybe if it was a manga, but every author has their own way of telling a story after all. It all depends on what you're reading.
Chou?
Choyu? Okay, so that's what she called her, okay. I thought it was Zoryu.
師匠。
I say Soryu or Chuyu. I don't know. Chinese, oh, okay, I get, okay. That makes sense.
あなたも来なさい。
Okay, they didn't explain. Alright, I may as well explain right now. The reason why the Phoenix killed her parents is because they become corrupted with Honkai energy and became zombies. She had no choice but to kill them. Otherwise, more people would have been killed by her parents. So she had no choice but to put them down. That's the reason why she's so upset though. Because she knows that she literally killed her parents. I just think that the little girl doesn't understand that they were far from saving. "500 years ago." Ooh, we are. This is basically the last bit of the of Act 3B. In the novel, you don't need a reason to kill. Oh, really? The definition of hero on those novels is kind of weird. It all depends, I guess. Interesting, though. I mean, I guess when it comes to a hero, they takes all shapes and sizes, I guess. Even paths of life, I guess. Alright, here I go. Now we're getting into the gameplay again. Okay, this is where we left off big time. Head out and reveal the truth of Mount... you know.
Konnichiwa.
Again, we don't get the model. In the novel's worlds, if you kick everybody's asses, you're the hero. Okay. You can say that to anybody if such a thing was in the thing. That's actually interesting. I mean, if you're the main character, I understand. You're the main character. But yeah, that's weird, to be honest, I have to say. Even though I did some questionable stories myself. Well, that was back then until Jurassic Park DNA came along, and now I'm thinking of doing more serious art. I mean, well, art and manga now. So hey, sure. I'm okay with that. The girl's imperial shade flickered. She was obviously waiting for someone.
これはただの記憶。そうよね。私は死んだのね。
Yep, she's dead already. It's 500 years ago, so hey.
私は死んだ。ねえ、どういうこと
Wait,
か
what?
教えてくれる？
Okay, that is interesting. Kiana usually has a 3D model there.
私は死んだ。
Suyi continued to mumble to herself as her shadow faded.
私、死んだんだ。
Oh boy.
攻撃してこなかったね。この羽に変化があったみたいです。暖かくなりました。
Well, the reason why they didn't attack, I guess they are not like the dark feathers.
死ぬべき者は最後やっぱり死んだ。
Wow. Maybe that's why they didn't bother with the model. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe there was no combat. Now we're getting the models. Jinyang Exi. Man, it's hard to say these names sometimes. I know that they're Chinese. I know that for sure. Hello, Katana, and your butt emote. What in the world? Your emotes are something else. Sigh with her twin held into her arm.
生きるべきものは生きている。それでいいんじゃない？ありがとう。
Her words meant for Kiana. That's a weird thing. We're talking to, I don't know, ghosts, memories? I don't know. We're talking to the past, and yet
死を止めるのはたやすい。しかし、一人を生かすのはとてもとても難しい。
And then silence.
だから、きっとあなたはいい人なのね。
Though half her face was corrupted by the Honkai, she gave a beautiful smile before disappearing with her twin. Oh man. The feathers are now faded like that. Ooh. Unlike the other one. Jeez. Alright, let's keep going. Huh. Another one. But it's also faded. Going up the mountain. Okay, now we got some feathers. Sume, we just seen the past thing with that one. I don't see a lot of dead people. I know they are, but I can't see them. That's the crazy thing. This is basically past in the memories. I guess they're like shadows of themselves or something. Who knows? Think of it like ghosts again. Oh great, we're doing with ghosts again. But from the past and such. Sume gazed upon the far distance.
この山を登った先、物語の終点で、あんたはあんたの欲しいものを見つけるわ。
What's with me and playing games that has ghosts?
林長のこと？
Silence there. The sixth disciple looked at Kiana.
Yeah.
Oh.
聖英のことだ。
Maybe they are spirits. I don't know. Could be. I know for sure they were all gunning for their master, and then boom, they took revenge. And it did kind of succeeded on killing her, I think. And her mountain was in rambles, I guess. I don't know.
今、師匠にも大事な人ができたわね。随分と遠回りしたけど、無駄じゃなかったわ。
She faded into the air as she finished her words. Ma Mukuen gave a slight bow.
これでいいんだ。
委員長が山の上で待ってるって。
Oh boy, we got silence now. Cutscene time. Oh, that's one big lady. Oh, that's one big lady. Ha! One big lady. Wow. And that's how that cutscene ended up playing, that's for sure. And We got only one more thing left for this chapter to be wrapped up. And it's this one right here.
La 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 la.
So much combat. That, man, that was a nice stage. So much combat. I know. It looks like we didn't get too much combat after all. I mean, I know for sure that in the next chapter, there will be a lot of combat. Although, one or two of them is a bit disappointing because I don't get to fight the people I want to fight! Ah! Oh, you'll see. Anyway, this is also a part of her past. Fuhula's past, at least. Like, around the time when, before the Honkai struck.
何を歌ってるんですか？ん？知らん。適当や。
One of these days, once we finish all the Fuhula stuff, and hopefully no new story shows up, I get to do the open world stuff again and actually finish Ix's story. It actually has this character right here, the one that is next to Fuhula, the energetic student. Begs the question, how in the world is she around when that is in the far future and this is from the past? I am actually very confused. Unless they put her into some sort of time capsule, I don't know. The girl pulled a face.
もうすぐ休みやで。
はい。
Like, I don't know, like 5,000 years ago that she was around? I don't know.
お家に帰るん？
はい。近頃父さんの体があまり良くなくて、帰って父さんの世話をしたいです。
Oh, okay. This is before the Honkai struck. This is her last day of hanging out with her friend.
なあ、うちのパパとママが許可してくれたら、うちもいて。
来たいんですか？
まだ行ったことないやろ？
If only they had the chance, but they never did.
道場はまだあるん？うちに武術を教えてくれへん？
少し遅かったですね。
Oof.
先月売却したそうです。
So much for the dojo. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, love to have a dojo. She laid on the grass with great disappointment.
道場を継ぐと思うとったのに。
Unfortunately, no. Poor innocent girls. If only they knew.
どうしてですか？
カン、あんたならそうするって思った。
Ah, okay. I mean, knowing how good she is in combat, I get it.
フワはなんか夢あるん？いつも夢はないって感じやから。
夢ですか？
Hula was at loss of words.
ほれ、せやから道場を継ぐと思ってん。フワは言われた通りにするタイプやもん。フワ、この道にしようって言われたら、そうするタイプやもん。
My oh my.
フワの人生やのに。
Yeah, I guess she's trying to pep talk her to say, make sure you have dreams.
うちはな、将来絶対に青海市にいないと思うねん。
The girl sighed and started talking to herself.
ここにいすぎやねん。もう麻痺しとるもん。わかる？ここの思い出が多すぎる。どこもかしこも。橋を渡れば誰と行ったんか思い出す。店を通れば何を買ったんか思い出すねん。 青海市はうちの思い出だらけや。町中釣り針だらけで、うちという魚を釣ろうとしとる。
That's the
命
thing.
湧くやろ。思い出が溢れるほど多いねん。
You think she's dead, but the thing is, she isn't dead. She actually shows up in a later part of the story, but in the far future, which is crazy. How in the world is she in the future when this is definitely from the past? Like, very long ago. I'm actually very confused about this one character for showing up in the past. And yet, she's in like in a far future kind of thing, in an apocalyptic area and all. I'm gonna show you in a bit before we start the next chapter.
思い出が多いのはいいことじゃないですか。
そう思う人もいるかもやけど、うちは嫌や。
Possibly. I mean, the thing is, in the Honkai universe, they got parallel universes. Bubble universes. Basically, there's some universes that is similar to others. So, it is possible that maybe if time travel is a thing, but then again, they also have cryopods. Maybe she was in suspended animation. Who knows? Her and her mother, at least. Because apparently her mother is also in the future, too.
とにかく、詳細はまだ決まっとらんけど、うちは青海市を出るで。パパやママみたいに、いろんな国に行ってみたいねん。
Who knows? I'm either have to do more of the open world stuff later on, as well as read the manga, because Honkai Impact also has a manga. And there's a lot of parts in the manga that explains so much in the game story as well. Or they are clones. That could also be possible. They already had storylines with clones already. I mean, I know for sure that Kiana apparently is a clone, while Theresa is also a clone of another character, which is crazy.
サクソフォン吹いて、ピアノ弾いて、バレエ踊ってみたいねん。
Although I don't know about Kiana being a clone, to be honest, because when I read the manga, I'm saying Kiana's right there. She's a young little girl, though. She was birthed by an actual person. She cannot be a clone. Maybe she got confused.
バレエを？
I know Theresa is definitely a clone.
バレエはやめようか。
The two girls laugh at each other.
私も故郷に残らないと思います。青海市にも残らないかもしれません。将来何をするかはまだ考えていません。正直に言うと、ついさっきまで考えたこともありませんでした。
Sounds like the gears are turning for her now.
私は本当に夢がないのかもしれませんね。
The girl noticed the disappointment in Hula's voice.
まあまあ、気にすることはないで。夢は必需品やないし、金にもならん。あったらちゃんと叶える。なかったら、いつか思いつくねん。うちらはまだまだ若いし。
はい。でも、私にとってどこに行ったとしても、思い出は大事な大事な宝物です。ずっと覚えていたいと思います。
Oh my. Her past, isn't it? All those happy memories burned. Jeez. That's like around the beginning bits of her, that's for sure. Of her own past. Now we're going into the 21st chapter. Wings of Reawakening. Now this is where things get really crazy. And even the documents on these things have some crazy stuff, I don't know. And it involves other characters too. Okay, now we're going into the chaos. This episode presents the back-to-life experience of a curious figure and later developments. And guess who we're playing now, huh? We're playing as Fu Hula, but at the same time, it appears to be the one that is from that big girl who's holding up the two main protagonists. You had a girl killing people and training the child that people, then they all die. Then that is not crazy. That's the thing. She took him in because of guiltiness, I guess. Because she ended up killing them because they became zombies. And unfortunately, it just stabbed her back in the back. She tried to protect humanity. She tried to do whatever it takes to actually protect humanity. But a lot of times she failed.
敵襲です2級戦闘準備目標 B3 エリア第12号緊急プランを執行します
便利だねこれ
I gotta say though, now we're in the time when Otto got killed and Fu Hula was causing chaos in Shixel. Well, it's about time we got here. While exchanging emergency commands through comm links, Valkyries rushed to the burned half of the air terminal. And then there's our Fu, or question mark Fu. They passed her by, but no one paid her any heed, as if she didn't exist. She was toying with the crimson plume. She took this form from Otto's Apocalypse's cold body. Yeah, she killed her. Killed him. Yeah. Search your memory. An inner voice suggests so.
いや、記憶が多すぎるから、こういう細かなことは放置していい。余裕ができたら、またゆっくりとこの5万年の過去を消化するよ。
50 millennia old memories. Yee. She's that old, I tell ya. 50 millennia. She chuckled as she admired her work. In the distance, fire and smoke had consumed half of the air terminal. Not happy?
まさか、戦果としては十分だ。
My oh my. She took a deep bow to all the chaos and explosions. The applauding audience of her debut show. 50,000 years is not that long on the novels. You know, I won't be surprised if there's maybe similarities or maybe some source material end up taking something else, you know? It sometimes happens. But like I said, 50,000 years. And then we go jumping up to the future and then that one character is around. The energetic student. And I forgot to show you what she looks like in the future storyline.
天命とオットーさえ存在しなければこんなに厄介にならなかったし、この世界ももっと平和だったはず。あのバルキリーたちがかわいそう。よく考えれば 彼女たちは結局オットーの駒でしかなかった。
Wow. A lot of casualties.
うまくコントロールできた。檻といくつかの建物だけ壊して。くそ。うまくコントロールできてなかったのか。
My oh my.
誰だって全てを考慮できないでしょう。誰も。あのメイ博士だって。
Dr. May. Also another person from her past.
彼女だって多くの人々を犠牲にした。
Oh yeah.
勝利と正義には犠牲が必要だ。
Yeah, they're trying to assess the damage and making sure that they are, you know, controlled in the area.
もういい。自分に言い聞かせても仕方ない。
Well, her is causing the chaos.
とりあえず早く空港を出ないと。
To where? Where to go?
わ
Okay.
からない。世界は広いし、どこにでも行けるけど、特に行きたい場所はない。旧友たちに会いに行くかもしれない。私が生きてると知ったら、きっと驚くでしょう。
Oh, I bet. I mean, supposedly you were shot in the head, and then you got resurrected. A smile creeps up her lips.
崩壊はまだ消えていない。のんびりできる日々もそう多くはない。しかし今は、出たとこ勝負かな。祝杯の準備をしてください。
Well, now we're in. And we are an invisible person. With our gloves showing, though.
誰も気づいていない。
Wow!
本当に便利だ。
That was Rita there, too. The combat maid herself. I'm pretty sure this is not gonna detect me, huh? Here it comes.
おや、都政の羽は人工知能には効かない。
Oh well. So much for the AI being tricked by magic or something. Who's next? Oh, great! This thing! I forgot this thing is gonna be here! Kill him! Kill! Kill! Kill now! No! Oh boy! No! 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 The mecha made his rage form, so I'm not having a good time here. Ow! Look at him! Crazy mech! Enough of that!
私って優しいんだね。今回は文句ないでしょ？全員見逃したし、誰一人殺してない。
その優しさをもう少し早く。
Oh no! Well, well, well. Otto's back. In one of the cultivation novels, there was a civilization that had technology so advanced they were able to stop powerful cultivators? Huh. Wow. Now that is something else, that's for sure. I mean, to be honest, I think I've seen stories like that too, though. That has something like a civilization that is so powerful with its own technology, they were able to stop even world-ending events. She was taken back as soon as her eyes landed on him.
What the?
Hey, Fu! I thought you killed him! You strangled him!
いや
まあ、あなたみたいなやつがそう簡単に死ぬわけないか。
My guess is he has resurrection powers.
ああ、僕は確か
Oh,
に
wait.
死んだよ。ただ、予備用の体は別の場所にあってね。
Well, my guess is somehow it's like soul transference or something. He has a body waiting, and then if the one body gets killed, the other body gets to take over, maybe? I don't know. I know there's something in the manga that explains that, so I'm gonna have to read that later on. Well, cultivators, when trained to extreme, can become walking world-ending calamities. Oh boy. He has the clone spell. That is the thing! That must be it. He basically using some sort of technology to store clones on whatever areas. He pouted his lips to signal the ruins ablaze in the distance, where hundreds of his backup... Oh boy. Sorry about that. Oh boy. Wait a minute. For some odd reason, when I end up talking, sometimes I don't know. It's weird. It's like a itchy feeling on your throat. Oh well, that doesn't happen usually, but it does. Where hundreds of his backup bodies were kept. Really?
ならもう一度殺せばいい。天命を半分壊してもあなたを殺せないなら。
Yeah, kill him again.
全部壊せばいい。
Let's be honest. I know Otto. Otto is an evil man. He manipulates so many people. The world may as well be rid of him.
待った。
But I have a feeling he has no reason to die so soon again. The Shixel overseer took a step back.
まさか怖いの？
I mean, with a look like that, I get it.
私を撃った時、今日のような日が来るとは思ってもいなかった？
君は悪い人ではない。
You're not evil, he says.
それをあなたが言うんだ。もちろん私は悪い人ではない。天に代わって正しいことをするまでだ。
ならば話し合おうではないか。
Oh boy, here we go.
あなたに話すことはない。
確かに僕は君を殺した。それは僕の罪だと認めよう。さっき君が復讐しようとした時、僕は抵抗しなかった。
Well,
愛子だ。
I don't know. I think she has no reason to keep you alive again, so she most likely will kill you on the spot. And instead of you, it says haha.
何を言うかと思えば、お愛子？私はあなたの体を一体壊しただけで、あなた自身は無事だ。それがお愛子だって？その体を全部壊し、復活したくてもできなくするまで私の気は済まないんだ。
My oh my.
君だって無事に僕の前に現れたじゃないか。
I mean, jeez, they're doing the Uno card back and forth on each other, aren't they?
なんだと？
僕が君を殺して、君も僕を殺した。そして二人とも復活した。それに、僕が君の体を治さなかったら、君は復活できなかった。そうだろう？
Otto, it was because of you killed her in the first place.
それを言うなら、僕は復讐の相手ではなく、君の恩人だよ。
Man, this guy, talking like a snake.
あなた、それは。
She was speechless.
君が天命でしたことは十分じゃないか。ここは僕のような悪人ばかりではない。君と戦ったデュランダルや崩壊を倒そうとするバルキリー。 彼女たちを犠牲にするべきではないだろう。
Jeez. You know what's the funny part? We hadn't even fought the best Valkyrie in this area. And yet in the trailer, when she was teased, she actually fought her. And yet, we haven't fought her yet. Her face turned red and then pale. She meant to say something, but instead, she scuffled and left without a word.
どこに行くんだい？
あなたには関係ない。
Oh.
一つ君にアドバイスをしよう。
アドバイス？あなたのアドバイスはいらない。
I guess she has lost interest on killing the guy again.
友よ、せっかく知り合ったんだ。僕はこの世界で君を最も理解する者の一人だよ。君は迷ってる。そうだろう？目覚めたばかりの君はまだ自分のことをよく分かっていないし、その立場にも慣れていない。
I gotta say, this guy's dangerous because he somehow has the I don't know what I don't know what it is. Like he knows what he's saying, like he actually reads their minds or something. Because that's exactly what she is right now.
君には君をよく知り、よく理解するものが必要だ。その人に進む方向を正してもらい、目標を見つけてもらうんだ。
あなた、私と一緒に行きたいのか？
I think that'll be a bad idea. He will definitely be killed. Yeah, technically yes.
まさか、過去の君のことだよ。君は死ぬ直前、都政の羽を一枚残した。僕はそれがどこにあるのか分かっている。その所有者はちょうど君の知り合いだ。
Oh, she's gonna go back to retrieve it. Auto Apocalypse put on his most friendly smile. Yeah, because one wrong move, he's dead again.
ケビン・カスラナが持ってるよ。
Well, it looks like we're gonna pay a visit to the other leader of another organization that is, I don't know, the antagonist slash protagonist quote? Question mark? I don't know. I have to be honest, the World Serpent is confusing to me. Are they the good guys or are they the bad guys? Because they're trying to end the Honkai, but at the same time, they try to kidnap one of our main characters. The crazy stuff this game does. She took off and sped up, like an arrow piercing the sky. So we don't fight the head Valkyrie herself. I should have known. That's one of my grievances of this chapter. In the trailer, it teased that they fought, and I thought we were gonna fight her, but it didn't happen. My guess is that the destruction she caused is after that. I'm going, okay, that makes sense, I guess. She did that chaos and she did already fought her already. It's just that we didn't see it off screen, I guess. Only in the trailer we get to see it.
オットーは騙してない。
Or rather, not the
確かに
trailer.
傷を全部直してくれた。
It was also a cutscene in this game as well. She had never felt so light, strong, and free for 5 centuries. Ripping the air apart and felt exhilarating.
今の私はたとえケビンが相手でも。いや、何を考えてる？勝つに決まってる。
Are we actually gonna fight him though?
よく考えたら、昔は一度も彼に勝てなかったけど、私たちは互いに一度も本気を出さなかった。
Yeah, knowing him, he somehow had a duel with the head Valkyrie of Shixel, and they didn't finish their battle. It ended in a draw. So what will happen with her?
崩壊エネルギーの適応性は彼の方が上だけど、戦闘技術だと私の方が有利だ。天下制裁には負けたが、もし都政の羽を使えば、勝敗はわからない。
Man, oh man, her eyes. But the Fang Huling down isn't complete.
うるさい、そんなの分かってる。
Oof. Her conscience gets shut up, I guess. The Fang Huling down she stole from Otto was just a copy of the original with limited power.
盗む？あれは私が彼に残したもの。も
Wow.
らっただけだ。
Is this just me or that's a bit fourth wall breaking right there? She couldn't help but sniff at the voice in her head. Okay, she's talking to her conscience.
私は都政の羽の持ち主。あの羽は私を見てすぐ私の言うことを聞いたじゃないか。
She had summoned the Fu Hulang down once she left Otto, and the phoenix within instantly became one with her.
意識のある生き物にこれを解決する方法はない。試しでオットーから記憶をコピーしたけど、彼は全く気づかなかった。ケビンに同じ手を使えば、もしかしたら彼は天下制裁を手に取るチャンスすらないかもしれない。
I mean, in the trailer, he managed to do that.
そうだ。私はケビンにも羽を残したのかな？
Search your memory.
やだ、めんどくさい。
Oof.
どうせすぐに答えがわかるし、探す必要もない。
And that's it on that bit. Now, let's see. Which should I go with? Should I go with the file or should I continue to 21-2? I think I'm going with the file, just get this over with. Now...
これは千載一遇の機会だ。
Okay, I remember this bit. Now, I have to say one thing. This is gonna be a bit slow. It's all narrative, but at the same time... Oh boy. Oh, it's alright, Twisted. It's alright. It's alright, trust me. You could... I can't blame you for doing a stream on Legend of Zelda. To be honest, that is awesome, that's for sure. Doing a Legend of Zelda stream. For me, if I ever had to stream any Legend of Zelda, it will most likely be Wind Waker. If I ever did that.
天命統制の失敗による余波は未だに消えていないにもかかわらず、カーセラナの小娘がまた醜聞を広めたとは。
This is directly related to Otto. This is Otto's past, as well as including another character in Honkai from his past.
1000年の歴史の中で御三家がこれほど窮地に陥ったことはない。そして皇城議会がこれを見逃すこともない。
In other words, more backstory lore. I swear, we're getting so many backstory lore from every single one of these things, aren't we? Oh well, the good thing is that it actually lets me know about more of the lore of the game, because I didn't get too much deep into the manga yet. I'm still in the second Honkai War.
カスラナ家を失脚させるのは始まりに過ぎない。貴族らはこのことについて大いに騒ぎ立てるだろう。
My oh my. Here's the thing. The voice says it fast, and yet the text actually goes pretty slow. I kind of wish that the text was a little bit faster.
奴らの目的は御三家を取り壊し、我々の持っている権力を無理やり議会に譲らせることだ。
Like I said, look at that. That is a long... that's slow for text. The guy finished his reading, and yet it just takes its time.
それは許されぬことだ。
Okay, I got confused there too. My guess is that includes on the second bit, but... Huh? Okay, it must be this right here. I guess it was a bit of a glitch or something. Who knows? The old man paused for a moment, casting the meaningful gaze at his youngest son. Yeah. Konensina. Oh boy, you know what I mean. She was actually in the past as well. And Otto had deep feelings for her. Although she never wanted to be with him. If anything, she ended up falling with another character. Otto Apocalypse felt the whole world was... oh boy, this is so slow! Was spinning through. And it was an answer that he already knew. And... Now what? Let me see if I could tap it. Oh, great! If I tap it, guess what? It just skips the entire text. Jeez. Kanan Karesia must die. Every word pounded on his heart into deeper despair. He pounded over those words, unaware of what his father continued to say.
私はもう年を取った。
Man, said Nicholas Apocalypse, the most powerful man in Europe. Huh.
年を取れば、人は判断が鈍り、知らぬうちに大きな間違いを犯す。
If I had to say, the voice in the this thing is the old man. I think that's who it is. Interesting. At least we get to see an actual image of the guy in the background, and I'm assuming the one in the bottom is Otto.
遠征の惨敗は私への警告だったにもかかわらず、私は戸惑った。撤退を選ばなかったがために弱みを握られてしまった。
Gotta say, man, take your time, Tex. Take your time. I'm just gonna sit back and relax. Seriously, I'm trying not to actually go crazy and tap it and then it just disappears and I'm not gonna be able to look at it. The funny thing is, unlike all the other cutscene stuff, this one doesn't have log. Usually you have a log on the top right here, but this one doesn't even have it.
私は古城議会の望む通りに引退を宣言し、奴らの不意をつく。
And 3,000 years later, the text keeps going. I guess that's the one thing about these cutscenes that's weird about. The text is so slow.
一つ問題がある。天命主教の座を誰に継がせるのか。
Awesome backstory, Slow text stuff.
理想の継承者はすでに死んだ。
So, in other words, Otto became the successor because the other successor is dead.
フェルディナンドさえ生きていれば、統制の失敗の影響もここまで大きくなかった。
You can see how different it is from their past compared to the present. I have a feeling that Otto kept cheating death multiple times with his clones. Because obviously it looks like it's in the medieval days.
ファビアン、私の2番目の息子は外面ばかり威勢のいいカスラナのような人間だ。
Man.
そしてお前はおっと。
Otto was awakened from... Oh boy, this is something else. From contemplation the moment he heard his name. I'll say that. By the way, did that rhythm minigame on Genshin in hard mode, and I nailed a perfect score. Wait, there's a hard mode? Mobbeater definitely needs to take a look at that now. Since there's a rhythm game in there, he got to do it. He's gotta do it now. Especially since there's actually a hard mode. I didn't even know there was a hard mode in it. I haven't even tried it yet anyway. I'm waiting until I actually get the chance to actually stream Genshin Impact, and then I'll try out the story of it, and then maybe do the rhythm game myself as well. He looked up and was surprised to see a rare fawn to look on his father's face. It was easy for you? Lucky you, I gotta say.
おっと。私がお前に無関心なの
We'll
は
see how it is when it comes to
お
me.
前を見くびっているからだと思うか。
I mean, seriously, I'm not that great when it comes to rhythm games. I try, though. I really do try. It just, I don't know, my hands are not too fast.
いや、とにかくお前も私の息子だ。子供の中ではお前が一番複雑だ。
Hopefully so. Fingers crossed once I actually start doing the rhythm games. The good thing is, while we wait for the text to catch up, we can at least talk in chat.
お前は母サブリナ譲りの聡明さを持ち、私から策略を学び、そしてお前の凶悪さは祖父であるフランクにそっくりだ。
I'll also say one thing. Every file that has this kind of text is going to be this slow as well. So, it's going to take a bit.
他人はお前を軟弱で無能だと言うが、そうではない。お前が黒死病で立てた手柄がお前の能力を証明している。
The target minigame is what you should look out for. There's a target minigame as well? Well, oh boy, here we go. Is it like with the archers or
だが
what?
はっきり言おう。
Wait, what?
お前は天命の大司教になるにはまだ不十分だ。
He's saying words, but no new text is coming out. Okay, I think I'm assuming that's it, I guess. I don't know. Auto remains silent. Okay, so it's evolving archers. That's good. That is so good. I mean, it all depends. I know for sure I played mostly all the time with Fish and Amber, so I should be okay, but you never know. He remembered Nicholas once promised at a family conference to let him be the successor, but he waited patiently.
私はこの座を
Nicholas Apocalypse, yes. Continued. I'll just wait a little bit. To continue to give my seat to Marceline Fernand's eldest son. Okay.
フェルディナンドの長男マサイルに
My oh my. Now he says that dialogue, I guess.
あの子はまだ16歳だが石のように固い心を持ち物事を冷静に処理できる能力もある
I mean, yeah, I've been using too much Amber myself, so I hope I'll be good. My archer skills in Genshin Impact is actually pretty good. Compared to, I don't know. I mean, Genie is also another character I use a lot too, so hey.
私とお前の母そしてファビアンとリサは引退する結果古城議会は我々が権力を手放したと思うだろうマサイルが言う通りに動く坊ちゃんではなくおじしであると気づいた時にはもう手遅れだ
I mean, it all depends, that's for sure. That's obviously I've been doing too much time with my archers. So, most likely I might be alright, but who knows. I need to see that minigame for myself once I actually start it. I mean, seriously. How different it's gonna be compared to the floating balloons in Genshin Impact. Man. But yeah, who knows. I mean, I'm not gonna gloat though, because I guess it's more average, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you say it. I think it might be above average when it comes to aiming as a archer kind of thing, but who knows. But then again, looking at my skills in shooting games is different, so yeah, I don't know.
お前の母も私もこれが最善の策であると思っているただ一点を除いては
You know what's funny? I don't even know what sections I should be reading and what sections I shouldn't be reading because he's talking as well. It's about just the same as the balloons. Okay. I think I will be alright because I do very well with those.
その予想外の点こそお前がここにいる理由だ今から言う条件をよく聞け
I will say one thing though. Does it have a time limit? Does those minigames have a time limit when it comes to those targeting things? Nicholas took a step forward. And we still got a long time. Let me just wait until the text is done. But still, we'll see. It's either the next stream will be Genshin Impact or it's gonna be IB. Because IB is next after this game. But if it is Genshin Impact, expect that instead. Yes, it has a timer. Okay, so there's added pressure to it. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. The stately, affirmative bearing of the overseer froze in the air in the hall.
カスラナ
Oh boy. Here we go. His voice took on an even more serious tone. And of course it's gonna... He might most likely say the same the things on screen, but who knows. Is the greatest hidden peril to Shixel and the three houses. I guarantee you he's going to say that.
それは
I knew it.
天命と御三家の最大の災いの種だ
I'll just assume that the ones that has the quotes, I don't have to read. He'll read it.
昔と違いカスラナはもはや我々の確固たる盟友ではない
The one good thing about Amber is that she is more of a hip fire archer Yeah, that's true. That's so very true. Knowing Amber. And the thing is, I don't sleep on her, that's for sure. I've been gaining her skills up, too.
もしフランシスが生きていれば、きっと自分の娘がこのようなことになるのを許さなかっただろう。古城議会も図に乗るような状況にはならなかったはずだ。だがこの世にもしもなど存在しない。
I gotta say, what's with their grudge with the House of Casanana? Otto likes one of them, so why not let them be? Jeez. What's with this old man and having some sort of beef on houses, I guess?
フランシスはすでに死に、その優秀な子供たちも疫病や遠征中に倒れ、後を継ぐ者もおらぬ。
Oh. Yep, this is definitely from the Dark Ages. I have to be honest. That makes a lot of sense. There was like a lot of crazy stuff happening in the Dark Ages. At least this universe is, you know.
あれは犬のようにのたれ死ぬ運命だ。
This is definitely taken in some sort of Dark Ages kind of thing. But who knows?
カスラナ、三つ目の伝統的な家系。それを我々の手中に入れなければ、必ず天命の致命的な急所となる。
My left arm is a little sore from cutting the grass outside. You know, I just hope that you just recover. Just recover. Just let your arm rest for a while and just wait for a while. Just don't do crazy stuff with it anymore. I understand where you're coming from on that. One time, my lawnmower was so hard to actually push around, it kept getting stuck over and over. It was ridiculous. I see. Auto-Apocalypse finally understood. The truth was, he was not important. And neither was Conan. Oh boy. Now we got fast text? How come it wasn't like that before? The only thing that mattered was their brothel, which could put Kanesana in the palm of Apocalypse. Wily old fox. The overseer continued with an aggressive smile. Okay.
我が息子よ。お前に対価として提示するものは、お前が決して断れないものだ。カレン・カスラナの命だ。
I gotta say, I could imagine the old man's face looking like an evil old man kind of thing. I could see his grin going, "Ugh."
そして私の要求も、お前には断る理由のないものだ。
Man, I got that part in my head now. An evil old man's grin. Still though, he's giving him the chance of marrying one of the characters that he really loves.
カレン・カスラナと結婚をしろ。どんな手段を使ってでも構わん。奴とお前の婚約を遂行するのだ。
Yeah, but there must be some sort of conditions.
見返りとしてカレンの命を保証し、当主の座もお前に譲ろう。そしてルカも代わりに始末してやろう。簡単だろう?
My oh my. Man, oh man. I can see that there's some sort of deal, but the thing is, will Kanan actually even take that deal? Nope. I mean, seriously, she actually died after all. And that made Otto become obsessed with Kanan for a long time, making clones, making multiple Tharissas. And of course, at one point of the story, we end up killing a clone of Tharissa as Tharissa. There can only be one Tharissa. Kind of weird too, because Otto values Tharissa's life above all, but yet she still is sacrificable because of his greater plans of getting to the tree. At this point, begs the question: what happened to his obsession to Kanan? I think he just became more twisted as the years go. He kept cloning too much to the point where he became evil. The strange thing was, after all those years, the dream of his life was finally about to come true. I'll say come true. But the thing is, in canon, obviously we know that she went out with Sakuryu. Kanan didn't wait for Otto at all. Although Sakuryu also had her own demise to deal with. He could marry the girl who he had always been pinning for, but he didn't feel the joy. Okay. I just gotta wait till this text actually finishes. Because he knew it was not what Kanasena wanted. Oh yeah, she doesn't want you. And that's the file. Expect all the other files being similar. All the other files are similar like that. Unlike the other ones that we did from the last chapter, which is quick, those are a lot longer because, well, the text is a bit slow. Although there's one file that is completely wow. Yeah, I understand. Sleep well, okay, Janko? I understand when it comes to sleep schedules trying to be fixed. I know I have to do the same thing. This episode presents the adventurous encounters during Fuhula's friendly visit. Sleep well, Janko, and good night. And now we get to play with her again. And we just look around the surroundings. It looks like junk to me.
ケビンのやつ、なんでこんな場所にいるのかな。あれ？地下に人がたくさんいる。おかしい。ここの意識にはみんな活気がなく、感情を感じない。反応が強いのは、2つ。いや、3つ。違う。
3 seems strong.
増えた。
You've been spotted. Okay.
うるさい。
Of course. Oh, here we go. Now we're fighting mechs! Again.
気候は操れないよ。壊すしかないね。
Are we just gonna fight mechs all the time now? Your super armor doesn't do anything to you, huh? How about this? Super armor my foot. For you, just a piece of cake.
もちろん。少しも怪我してないでしょ?
Did I really?
こういうおもちゃは数えきれないほど壊した。
Oh, it's alright, it's alright. To be honest, I'm actually impressed that you made cinnamon rolls. Now I'm thinking about them. Ooh, the taste of those things. Yeah, I get it. Now you're making my mouth water now. Now I'm thinking food. She gazes down, as if seeing through the ground and surveying the underground structures. Her smile died.
一応相手とは何年も戦友だったのだ。
It's okay. I think it won't be a Rickzilla stream if I don't think about food. She muttered to herself. He didn't even notice the ruckus you stirred up above the ground.
気が変わった。潜入はつまらない。正々堂々と中に入ることにした。
Well, she's just going for the frontal approach.
今の彼は組織のリーダー。孫主でしょ。私が彼に会いに行ったら、私の方が下じゃない？向こうから会いに来てもらう。
Well, if the boss won't come to you, you come to him. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Big Giant Cannon Man. So much for your super armor, huh? Well, there's no point in hiding it, but yes, she's a Hesher. Besides, I end up getting Hesher of sentience from the gacha, so may as well say that, but who knows. It's not gonna tell you right now, but hey. She looks like one? Well, I had to say, the personality-wise, she sure acts like one, that's for sure. I mean, she took pleasure in the destruction that she caused in Shixel. Anyway, another file to look at, that's for sure. If this is the one that I'm thinking, it's gonna get dark. Snow covered in the mountain. Okay, it's not the dark one, at least. And I remembered this is the slow texting. All of it, I'm gonna have to talk, but it's painfully slow. I could tap it, but there's a risk about it. I might end up like, I don't know, skipping a bit, unfortunately, if I tap it too much. Yay, more paperwork, yeah, I know. The setting sun casts a warm orange glow on the foot of the mountain. A lone log cabin was bathed in the orange glow in the snow. I'm gonna press it. I just hope that I don't get to skip anything. Leela stood in the cabin. It was piercingly cold in there, so she wrapped herself in her coat tighter. Here's the thing. I was confused about this bit of the cutscenes because what does this relate to Fu? Or anybody, if anything? It's getting dark. Why do you watch the sunset every day, Lelia? Because I don't want it to sleep in tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna check it when it gets off work. But the sun can't hear you. That's why I'm always saluted with my eyes like this. Okay. And there's the character. We don't know this character. I gotta say, looking at the character's face, I don't know her. I don't recognize her. Either one, it's alright. It's a character on a side bit or what? I don't know. Lydia turned her head and widened her eyes to look at Queen Q. She had an amber eyes, like those of a kitten. Lydia, you scared me! Queen Q took a step back, raising her brushy eyebrows, and her freckles seemed to be faking a tantrum. Oh my. Wiggle wiggle. What do you mean wiggle wiggle? Oh boy. I never wanted to be a Valkyrie. It's too dangerous. I don't want to be like you. Oh boy. So this is basically Shixel's Valkyries, I guess? You wouldn't understand. It's super cool to be a Valkyrie. We fight Honkai beasts and keep everyone safe, I guess? Oh boy, here we go. We got 2 text stuff. And of course, look what happens. If I press it, there's a chance I might end up skipping it. Oh boy. This is something else. This is something I don't like. And unlike the other cutscenes, these cutscenes have this no log thing, you know? A cabin with no fireplace or heater would have taken over by cold in winter, but this one seemed to be enveloped in warmth. I gotta say, I hope that beyond this chapter, they don't do this kind of thing ever again, I hope. I don't want you to be a Valkyrie, Lydia, said Q Queen in a low voice, staring at the water in her teacup. Oh boy, here we go. Valkyries get paid well. When I get my first salary, I'll buy you a new dress. But I don't want a new dress. Queen Q's voice became much louder all of a sudden. I'll say that. I knew that I was gonna say that. I don't want to see you die. Yeah. If we know anything about Shixel's Valkyries, a lot of them die in a tragic way because they're fighting Honkai and such. Especially if we remember what happened to a certain Hesher of ice. Ugh. Hey, don't say that. Can't you be happy for me instead, predicting my death? Lydia pinched Q Queen's cheek, only to find her eyes filled with tears. And of course, a girl from our neighboring town told me her sister never came back after she became a Valkyrie. Queen Q held Lydia in her arms tightly. I don't want that to happen to you. I'll say to you because sometimes the text the text actually runs out. The sound of crying made Queen Q's words distant, but Lydia didn't ask because she knew clearly that what Kyunkwe was afraid of, and it was also what she had been afraid of. Oh. Queen Q's and Lydia's parents all died because of the Honkai. At first, they thought it was a natural disaster that puny humans couldn't resist no matter what. But then, the institution called Shixel came to recruit Valkyries. Girls who couldn't pass their tests would gain powers to fight against the Honkai. Seeing Queen Q's shivering with cold in the stabby cabinet, Lydia made the decision. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And remembering the first bit of this chapter, a lot of Valkyries become pawns of Otto's little game. I'll try to become a Valkyrie. The test went surprisingly well, but she also learned about the risk behind this high-paying job. Many Valkyries died on the field. There we go! If I die, someone will take care of Kyunquang, right? As long as Kyunquang could survive and spend each winter in a warm house, I couldn't ask for more. Oh. Lydia, you... Don't do too... I don't know. There's a lot of T's. Do not... I think it's do not do it, but she didn't listen. My guess is she must have died. I think Lydia must have died at one point. I almost forgot I did some math and I figured out how many polygems you would need to get a 5-star. Really? Oh boy. Jeez, 14,400. Whoa. Now that's a lot of gems. The girl who was embracing Lydia suddenly started to tremble with static noise. B rank Valkyrie. Lydia, your memory travel time of this month has been used up. Please log off immediately. Oh, Lydia is she's basically looking at her memories from past. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Of course that happens. I pressed the thing just so I could just, you know, skip a bit of the dialogue, but no, we get an interesting skip. Oh boy. The dim afterglow couldn't light up her amber eyes that had become dull. It stained the corner with a ugly orange tilt. Lydia trotted into her room and locked herself inside. Hanging in the closet were a row of time-worn dresses for girls of 12 to 22 old, with one for each age, as if the sun had never set. And... oh boy. Oh, jeez Louise. Here's the thing. I didn't expect that to happen. Can I skip? Yeah, skip, please. There's actually a... I feel dumb now. It does have a log. You know my disappointment face? I got a disappointment face right now. How did I not know that there was a log there? Usually it just shows up. At least in the next file, we'll find out. And if I actually skip some things, who knows? I need that disappointment face big time. I'm going, ugh! Jeez. This episode presents an intriguing conversation between Fuhula and Lady with the wolf mask. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Jackal. I mean, Jackal. Yeah, it's Jackal. The mad scientist in World Serpent. Jackal couldn't take her eyes off the wasted mechs on the screen and the mysterious girl on top of the mech pile.
見回りロボットは全部こいつにやられた。おい、拡大してみせろ。
The operator did her bidding. Yeah, Hula.
彼女は死んだはずだ。こいつは何なんだ。
You think she's dead? Another trick of Otto's? A thought soon crept up in her mind.
またオットーの仕業だな。おめえはどうした？あいつ、いい加減にしてくれないか。
The things that happen to
連
be.
盟本部に繋いでくれ。
Hey, hey cat, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Exactly this moment, the mysterious girl lifted her head and made eye contact with Jekyll through the screen. Wait, what?
おーい、聞こえてる？音声受信機能あるんでしょ？
Well,
もしもし？もしもーし。
I think she's gonna toy with her.
まあいい。覚悟してて。すでに店名をめちゃくちゃにした。次はあなたたちの番だ。
Well, that confirms it. She's gonna do destruction. I'm doing good, I tell ya. Ooh wee. Other than the side that we have long texts that we have to deal with, but hey, it happens.
は？
Well,
ケビン、会いに来なさい。
I thought I was just gonna go into combat. She slammed her fist into the ground, and the trimmer. Okay, I got a trimmer. Trimmer was instantly felt by Jekyll hundreds of feet below. Then she cracked the mirror again. All the drones had fallen, feeding back images of cracked camera lenses. They lost track of the girl. Yep, she's angry. She's definitely angry.
総員に知らせろ。一級戦闘準備だ。私が指揮をする。この手で奴を殺してやる。それと絶対にこのようなことで孫子の邪魔をしてはならない。
Big mistake, lady. You're gonna lose a lot of
気の
mechs.
せいかな？それともこういう場所はみんな同じ？
I mean, seriously, already we got some broken ones already.
各員注意。
お
ジャッカル。侵入者は B 2層7号通路付近にいる。機構3隊はすぐに迎撃に向かえ。殺しても構わない。
I just gotta keep fighting.
偉そうな口ぶり。
Nope, you don't. I gotta say, if they actually had their super armor a lot sooner,
いいものですね。
I wonder how the fight would go. Man, talking about a base, totally not
侵入者は
something I
5
didn't
と
see
7号通路
before.
の境にいる。1体と4体、奴を包囲しろ。螺旋エリアに追い詰めるんだ。
うるさいなあ。戦術を放送で伝えるなんてバカなの？
Wow!
怖いのか？怖いなら投降しろ。苦しまずに死なせてやる。
Does this look like the face of fear? Does it look like the face of fear? It doesn't look like it to me.
聞こえてるんだ。
基地のことは全てこのジャッカルの耳に入るようになっている。ヨルムンガンドを挑発するなんて生きて帰れると思うな。
隠れているくせに大口を叩くことだけは得意だ。
My oh my.
あいつを包囲しろと言っているだろう。早くかかれ。
Yeah, you can't beat her.
だ？少しも学ばないんだね。こんなもので私を倒せるわけがない。
You see? I even do the circle of victory. Miss Jekyll, you need to do better on your tactics.
気候を作るのにお金はいらないの？それとも
うるさい。これは戦術だ。
Seriously? I could walk the floor of these things with one hand type on my back. I don't even need to press the, move her around. I just press the fighting buttons.
戦術がどうしたの？
すぐに分からせてやる。そこで待ってろ。
Wait, what?
電磁ネット展開。
どうでもいいものですね。
Well, it's a trap. The gateway was shut down, and a blue flood of electricity flooded in, stirring up the mech debris on the floor.
くそ。
On the monitor, the intruder was effortlessly floating in the air. Yeah! Oh boy.
バカ。私は飛べるの。電流を使えば私を麻痺させられると思った？
I mean, seriously, she's just toying with you at this point.
調子に乗るのもそこまでだ。
All of a sudden, sizzling hot air flew in from all
電
sides.
子レンジは使ったことある？
Oh boy.
ローストチキンは食べたことある？この電磁オーブンの中でいつまで飛べるのか見てみようじゃないか。
Well, now what? Some tiger's den, though. And already we get to the next bit. This episode follows a bitter fight between Fuhula and the wolf-headed lady. Immunity to heat. Well, we'll see, we'll see. Does she have immunity to heat? That is the question. I mean, apparently she could float in the air. Can we just keep floating in the air?
口をはめられた。
Okay, she does not have immunity to the heat. Try feeling cooling down.
一本だけだと力はかなり弱い。肉眼で見える距離でないとうまく操作できない。
Oh my.
幸い温度はそんなに高くない。逃げる方法を考える時間は十分にある。
これで終わりだと思うな。
Following Jekyll's hysterical cry, a flood of spider bombs rushed out of the mech wreckage. Okay.
ああ、思い切り殺す方が私らしい。さあ、もがくがいい。
時間は多くない。
My oh my.
最も弱い場所はこの辺りだと思う。
Just avoid those spider thingies and we're good.
焦げる匂い。
No. You stay away from me. Yeah, stay away from the bombs.
投降しろ。本当に焦げても知らないぞ。
Okay, now we go this way. Away from those bombs. Okay, come on. I was right here.
見つけた。
And here we go. Cutscene time. That's a good thumbnail. She could just use the spider bombs and blow up the door. I mean, if anything, I would have done the same thing actually. I would have just thrown those bombs right at the door as well. Boom. Jacko couldn't believe her own eyes. A gigantic hole grew out of the ultra-rigid heat-proof wall that deemed impenetrable.
なんと破壊力。人間技とは思えない。
Does she look like she's human? She was forced to entertain this ridiculous idea.
まさか本当にフー孫子の嘘だ。
Jekyll's cold sweat began to drip like rain. Yep. I think she now has fear. She now realizes what she's dealing with.
それならなおさら孫子に知らせるわけにはいかない。
Wow, are you serious? After finding out who she really is, you really want to keep it away from him?
デスステッチャー、お前たちの出番だ。
Is it a smart idea to actually keep it a secret from your own boss when there's something that big of a deal? I personally wouldn't. And now we got another long text, and of course we're getting close to the end of this bit, and then we go into that bit.
こちらはサミットさん。
Oh, this is the one, alright. It's that one ominous one. It's mainly the music and the character that is involved with this. And it gets worse and worse as you go. This is basically straight out of a horror movie. A gentleman dressed in black tied introduced me. I looked at the gold watch shining with the luster of wealth. One of the many things I could never possess in my life.
彼は病の患者です。
Oh my. Okay, so they blurred that out for some odd reason. I didn't understand those words, but I still made a courteous smile to the lady in front of me.
そしてこちらが
Said the
医療
man,
博士です。
said the man, or essentially see. I never seen that word, so forgive me for that. I certainly knew she was. I certainly knew who she was. The one who could save my life. So this situation is a client meeting a doctor. And that doctor is Jekyll. I mean Jekyll, not Jekyll. Jackal.
クリオ博士は非常に忙しいお方ですが、あなたの状況を理解した後、いくつもの会議をキャンセルして面会に来たのです。
Man, oh man. So, what's gonna be next?
残念ながらあなたと博士に告げなければいけません。今回の面会の残り時間はあと25分です。博士の次の会議は3時を予定しております。お相手はレオ理事長です。
I'll tell you one thing. Be prepared for the horror that is gonna come up next. That is gonna be a big whoa. And of course, I gotta narrate it.
彼と話すことはない。
The man let a
取締役会はただ全ての材料は揃えてあります。顔を出すだけですよ、博士。
The man let out a hollow laugh. That's what I meant to say, but hey, he cut me off. But okay, that's good. A little faster than it was before, so hey. He stared at the woman. They suddenly started to talk, totally ignoring me, as if they were not wasting my precious 25 minutes. Okay, here we go. Anger and shame started to build up in my chest. I need this woman's help to save my life, so the only thing I could do was smile.
もういい。
The woman took a glance at me.
25分しかないのだろ。時間は貴重だ。車の中で待機してろ、ビクター。サミットさんと二人きりで話がしたい。
My oh my. The man nodded deferentially and walked away.
サミットさん、そう呼んでいいだろうか。
Dr. Cleo suddenly approached me. Our eyes met, which made me very uncomfortable.
好きなようにお呼びください、レディ。
And now we get to hear the man's voice now. Now you're gonna learn how terrifyingly sadistic Dr. Cleo, aka Jackal, is gonna be.
ほう、礼儀正しい人なのだな。
It's hard to believe anybody will have her employed in World Serpent. What's the reason? She smiled and continued.
これはいいスタートだ。私にはわかる。今夜の我々の面会はさぞかし有益なものとなるだろう。
I mean, to be honest, she got the eyes of a villain, alright. It makes me get my skin crawl. Dr. Cleo leaned back in her chair, looking grim all of a sudden.
あんたは自分があとどれくらい生きられるか知っているか。
いや。
I answered honestly.
もしかしたら1秒後には死んでいるかもしれないな。長くて2年しか生きられない。
Those who come down with this disease could only live 2 more years at most.
その通りだ。
Dr. Cleo shrugged.
今のところこの病を治療する方法も特効薬もない。誰も全世界で7人しか必要としない薬を開発したくないからな。
Man. Okay, let's see what we got here. I know this is all her dialogue, so hey.
上条製薬を除いては。
I added hurriedly. Okay.
上条製薬を除いては。
I added hurriedly. Okay. Wait a minute. Was that a repeat? I think that was a glitch.
私たちの目的は全ての病を克服することだからな。金などのような浅はかなもののためではない。
Jeez. Okay. To conquer all diseases, she says.
だが、全てのものには対価が必要だ。そうだろ、サミットさん。
そうだ。
I muttered. I didn't know what other answers this question had. And? Okay, I gotta have to wait a little bit because you know how it is with this text. It's actually slow. I was only 27 years old, though I haven't been a successful man. I still didn't want to die. I didn't know why fate was so cruel to me, but I knew I was willing to try anything as long as it could save my life.
助けてください。博士、お願いします。
Oh boy. Said the woman. There was a hint of disdain in her eyes. Oh no. Did I just disgust her? Maybe I should appear all tough and brave. She continued.
懇願するなサミット。誰にも懇願してはいけない。
I nodded, but I couldn't help crying. For my fading life, for the approaching death, and my only hope. Okay, here we go. I tried to choke my tears back, but it was agonizing. Yes, agonizing. I didn't want to die.
私は死にたくない。
I said with a lump in my throat.
死にたくない。助けて。助けてください。
Is he begging right now? I'm pretty sure he's begging. This woman in front of me had a seat on the board of directors at Holophilus Life Sciences. She was the industrialist Dr. Cleo in the medical community and my only savior. She was my only goddess at the moment. I would do anything for her help, I'll say, I guess. And yes, he's definitely doing the whole begging thing. But she remained silent. Uh-oh. 25 minutes. There's not much time for me. I keep talking, crying, begging, feeling ashamed of myself. Jeez. I didn't know how long I went on for. When I finally came to my senses, wiped off my tears, and gazed at that woman with my misty eyes. Man, oh man, I must admit, that scene and her face will be undoubtedly imprinted on my mind till the day I die. Dr. Cleo was beaming at me.
まったく。
Said she with a smile.
泣いていても仕方ないだろう。強くあれサミット。もう分かったぞ。そうか。本当に死にたくないのだな。
She didn't want to
そ
die.
れはよかった。私が必要なのはあんたのような人。生に強い願望を抱く人だ。
I gotta say, you see the evil in her. This music is for a reason. I have to say, creepy. She took out her handkerchief from her pocket and handed it to me. Someone like her gave me an exquisite handkerchief embroidered with gold thread to someone like me to wipe my filthy tears and snot. She gazed at me with a curious smile as I clean my face and signal to Victor to wait longer. Then she said to me,
明日午前10時に上条に来い。実験の合意書にサインしてもらう必要がある。あんたの命は私のものだ。そしてあんたを生かすことを約束しよう。いいだろう、サミットさん。
Jeez. That consent form sealed his fate.
パパ。
I responded weakly. This is what happened that day. I made the most important decision of my life. And here we go. This is where I have to do it. I gotta do this. Otherwise, okay, prepare yourself, everyone. It hurts. It hurts. And I'm lying in the bed in a small dark cell, unaware of how many days have passed. My eyes could no longer see anything, and the everlasting silence has disabled my ears. Only the overpowering stretch keeps reminding me. Stench. Okay. He just made a deal with the devil. Yes. He sealed his fate. He should have just died from the disease itself instead of making a deal like this. I'm still in this hellish lab. Every once in a while, some fluid would be infused into my body through a tube, which burns every cell of mine. Okay, here we go again. It hurts! It hurts! She didn't help me survive at an unaffordable price. But everything comes with a price. Do you agree, Mr. Summit? Her voice kept echoing in my head, along with her sweet, innocent smile. Man, now you know what Jackal is. Now you know what kind of person she is. That scene has been undoubtedly imprinted in my mind till the day I die. But I will never beg anyone, ever. I gotta say, that scene gives me goosebumps. It felt like I was in a horror game or a horror movie. And yet, our Fuhula is dealing with a mind game situation with her. In this episode, a gallant knight we know very well stages another entrance. I had to say it's monster versus monster, to be honest. She couldn't hold back her smile when her eyes met the hole on the wall.
彼女を甘く見ていた。
Don't get distracted.
忘れてないよ。でも彼が出てこないんだ。ここまで暴れたのに、ケビンは少しも反応していない。彼の意識は探索できる。鋭く重い彼のものに間違いない。だけど感情の動きは何もない。 そもそも私がここにいることを知らないと思う。
Maybe. Who knows? What would you have his attention? What would you have his attention? Okay.
もっと暴れるに決まってる。
Wow.
例えば、あのジャッカルとやらの首を取るとか。
I mean, that trailer did show us she was fighting him, so... Well, what is this?
そこまでだ。目的は知らないが、ヨルムンガンドで好き勝手はさせない。科学技術による生物兵器の姿を見せてやる。
Bioweapons. Yep, she does bioweapons. This is one of her human experiments, I guess. And I'm rinsing it. I just rinsed it.
何をした？
へえ、前に探索した強い意識の正体はこれだったんだ。
Oh.
悪いけど生き物は相手にならない。まだあったら全部出して。急いでるんだ。
本能モード切断。AI 操縦に切り替える。
Oh, wow. It's pushing that body beyond its limits.
何をした？
生き物は相手にならないなら、しばらく死んでてもらっただけだ。
I think she literally just took out the human part of it and now just replaced it with some sort of AI berserk
私
thing.
が相手になってやる。
Oh! She's controlling it.
どうだ、我々の技術はこの時代よりも20年先を行っている。
どうもこうも
Jeez.
ない。私の知ってる技術よりは5万年遅れ。
殺してやる。
Oh, wow. We got bombs! Ow. Jeez. Enough of that. Ow, 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 ow. I gotta say though, this thing is tough. But now it's done.
こいつ。
Sorry, I broke your human experiment.
もう隠すのをやめよう。律者捕獲のために用意したものを全部出そう。全部。
Jeez.
今日こそ。
She's definitely just want to take her down.
時間を無駄にする必要はない。
Oh. Jackal turned back and found her seer right behind her.
孫子。
Well, 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 the head boss is here. He was about to deal with her eventually, I guess. Mr. Kevin.
僕ならここにいる。
He wasn't addressing Jackal. Yep. Now, I guess she did so much commotion to the point where he said, okay, now this is definitely something I need to pay attention to. Sorry, Jackal. Now it's gonna be his time to deal with it. Were we in 21? Let me see something. Yeah, this was that.
その手下はどこで見つけたんです？変わった人ですね。
She was fun. Wow. I don't know where he found her though. I have to be honest. Why in the world is someone who's trying to defeat the Honkai got someone who does cruel acts of bioweaponry?
彼女は役に立つ。戦闘ではないところで。
The two of them walked out of the base and onto the ground.
ああ、いつものあれですね。
Hmm.
崩壊に勝つために使えるものは何でも使う。そうでしょ？
I mean, seriously. I wonder why. Kevin stopped, but Hula walked on without realizing.
君は誰だ？
私はフォア。あなたの友人です。
Are you?
フアは僕のことを友人とは呼ばない。
Yeah, he's already got something up already. Is she really Fuhula?
正直に話すと、オットーに頭を打たれて私は一回死にました。今の私は目覚めたばかりで、まだいろいろなことを分かっていません。あなたのことは覚えています。5万年前、私たちは共に戦っていました。だから、友人だと思いました。
Yeah, he's that old too. I don't know how, but then again, in one of the things that we saw before, both of them went into cryopods after all, so they survived for quite a long time.
君はフアとは違う。
But he already knows something's up.
ええ、私もそう思います。昔の記憶を思い返すといつも、どうしてそうなるのと思ってしまいます。多分復活がきっかけで、いろいろなことがはっきりと見えるようになったからでしょう。ケビン、こう考えましょう。私は過去のファーよりもっと良くなったファーです。
Are you though? Kevin's doing the whole ... silence thing. In silence, Kevin slowly drew his blade.
私のことをよくわかっていますね。ちょうど同じことを考えていました。
Are we gonna get a cutscene of a fight or something? Kevin pointed the blade at her.
友か敵か選べ。
He said that in the trailer! Oh, don't tell me this is... Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that is one of those things. Here's my second disappointment. You don't get to fight him either. You don't fight Duranda, and you don't get to fight Kevin. At least give me a CGI fight at least between those two. I would love to see that at least. I never get to see Kevin in action. Maybe in the cutscenes, and even maybe the manga, but you never get to see him in action in game. I just hope that one day we'll get to see him in action. Now then, here we go again on this. Lying in the shade cast by a huge rock, Hula was casually humming a familiar tone with her eyes closed. She needed to unwind. A few hours ago, she fought the strongest warrior there is, and she had a blast. You see? Off-screen fight! Ah! I can accept the fact that we have an off-screen fight with Duranda, but off-screen fight with Kevin is another thing. If they did a manga of that fight, I'll be happy at least. But who knows if they did? I need to take a look. Yeah, I know, it's anticlimactic. I mean, here's the thing. Whenever I seen that one scene of Kevin versus Duranda, that was an epic fight, and they're both evenly matched. And I was thinking they're hyping this guy up very well. I'm hoping that one day we get to fight him. And still they're teasing us that. Man, I really want to fight that guy. I really do. I would love to fight that guy. Oh well. One day we're going to have that big boss battle with him. One day. I think they're saving it. They're just saving it. Also, she got what she came for.
やめるんですか？
ああ、これでいい。
Wow. Yep, that's it. Jeez. Kevin sheathed his blade.
どうです？あの家権運用。天下の劣化をあんな風に無効化できると知らなかったでしょ？
Man, if only.
家権？
ああ、当時私たちが使ってた格闘術の家系ですよ。号に従って名前を変えてみました。
A new foo means new tricks.
機会は多くありませんし、あなたが相手だと隙をつかむのも難しいです。
So, my guess is Kevin and this foo are evenly matched.
いえいえ、もう十分です。
I'm assuming that she's evenly matched with Kevin. I gotta be honest.
これで私が本人だと信じてくれますよね。
But that's my guess at least. That is my 100% big guess. I mean, in the trailer, when they were having the big tease of her fighting both Kevin and Duranda, somehow she managed to beat Duranda, but Kevin by surprise as well. But I always wondered who would win between the three of them. Duranda is definitely strong and she's evenly matched with Kevin. But Kevin being evenly matched with this girl is another thing too. Kevin lifted his right hand and put it near his heart, while gazing into the heavens above. Nothing there.
ああ、君はここにいる。
He extends his hand and opened his palm. A hulang down rested upon it.
これを君に返そう。ふわ。
My guess is he was keeping it safe or something. Kevin said in a soft and low voice. The plume slowly drifted towards Hula and grasped instantly.
まだこれが目的だと言っていませんでしたが、私の考えがよくわかるんですね。
Man. He instantly knew, I guess.
ありがとうございます。
これからどこに行く？
わかりません。まずは自分自身について整理をしてから考えようと思います。
The good thing is, in the next chapter, it won't be a letdown. I'll tell you that. There's going to be a lot of action after that, but who knows? If we're going to actually have the chance.
世話が必要な仲間たちもいます。
Knowing,
崩壊のことも。
Knowing this game, it drains a lot out of my my phone, so I'm gonna have to do this. Jeez! 16% already! Like I said, Honkai takes a lot of power out of my battery.
これから共に戦う機会もあるかもしれませんね。
Kevin seemed to find it amusing.
ヨルムンガンドに入る。
遠慮します。そもそもあなたがいつ戻ったかすらわかりませんでした。オットーに、
Hula signaled a headshot with her head. her hand.
その後のことは何もわかりません。
羽に聞いてみるといい。彼女が教えてくれるさ。
ええ、そうします。ヨルムンガンドに入るのはやめておきます。あなたの部下になるくらいなら、自分で組織を作ることにします。
We got too many organizations already as it is. We got Shixel A, who's run by Otto, and Shixel B, who is run by Theresa. I'd rather join Theresa's organization. She seems to be the friendly one. And of course, we got AE, which also has a cute Tsundere as well, so I would definitely join that team especially. You know me and Tsunderes. And of course, what it's called, Kokolia's organization, but I think that's been shut down maybe. I don't know. Wait, is Kokolia's organization AE anyway? Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm confused. Having food to have an organization of her own will be crazy. And of course Black Serpent, not Black Serpent, World Serpent. But to be honest, I don't trust them anyway. I still don't know who they are. Are they the good guys or are they the bad guys? With someone with Jacko in there? I don't know. I don't feel right. And yet they got May in their team. And Raven.
そういえば、昔、退去派を作った気がしますが、まだ存在してるのでしょうか。
Oh, and guess where our two protagonists are?
わからない。ゆっくり思い出さないといけませんね。
それもいい。ヨルムンガンドには、君に会いたくない者も何人かいるだろう。
Hula waved Kevin goodbye and left.
崩壊を倒す前に死なないでくださいね。
Here's what I'm gonna do. When we end up going into combat, I'm gonna basically lift my phone and then basically do the combat thing. And then when we're in this tech stuff, I put it back on the charger itself. Just so we don't get to overheat it.
そうだ、一つ伝えておきます。ここに来るように私に伝えたのは、オットーアポカリプスです。
Yeah, you rat him out anyway.
彼と同盟を結んだようですね。彼のことはあまり信じない方がいいと思います。私をここに向かわせたのも何か企みがあるに決まってます。
ああ。
Oh, he knew that Otto was gonna be that of a treacherous bastard, I guess.
オットーは私とケビンが共倒れになるのを待って、自分が漁夫の利を得るつもりだった。
I see. So that's why they stopped fighting. Because she knew that if she kept fighting and maybe beat Kevin, it'll only benefit Otto. Hula told herself.
そんな手口で私を騙せるとでも？ほら。私はこうも簡単に羽を奪い返した。
Yeah. If anything, you just want the feather. She took out the Fuhulang down and showed it off. It could be a trap.
罠？ありえない。さっきの手合わせをあなたも見たでしょ？ケビンが私よりも都政の羽を理解することはありえない。
I guess. I don't know.
でも
The reminder did work to a certain degree. Hula started to have a strange feeling about the plume.
他の羽と違う。封印がかかってる。
Sealed. She tried to awaken this feather, but to no avail.
本気を出す。
Hula nipped the plume and filled it with Honkai energy. And guess what? We get another Fu here. Now we got two of them. Fooling down. Man, what in the world? The plume was awakened. Now we got two Hulas. This is interesting. Hula sized up the shadow that emerged from the feather. It looked faint, and its eyes were closed.
エネルギーがもうすぐ尽きる。ケビンのやつがあなたをこんな風にしたの？
My oh my. She grasped the shadow by the wrist, and it first stuttered in shock, but went calm very soon.
動かないで力を渡すから。形を保つのも精一杯なのに。このままだといつ消えてもおかしくない。
I gotta take a look at this. Man, I gotta say, one looks corrupted while the other one looks so pure. Interesting, isn't it?
道理でケビンはあなたを封印した。
As she fueled more Honkai energy into the thing cooling down, the shadow grew clear and began to open its eyes. Looks cool though. Yeah, I agree. And then you're gonna see her next form in the next chapter. It gets even more interesting.
これでよし。
But I agree, her dark form looks good, but I also like her innocent looking form as well. Fuhula let go of the shadow and clapped her hands.
戻ってきなさい。あなたは何者ですか？私はあなたの持ち主です。
Oh?
はあ、記憶もほとんど消えてるみたい。どんな状態でも私の分身です。こんな風になったあなたを見ると少し辛くなります。
She might actually remember sooner or later.
私が分身？ええ。あなたは都政の羽の一枚です。私が自分の人格と思考をコピーして作った個体です。なぜかあなたはケビンのところにいたので、私は死んでいましたので詳しくはわかりませんが、あなたを奪い返しました。
Remember,
理解できましたか？
the reason why Kevin had her is because Kiana at the time was, let's see, basically at the custody of Shixel. And Dorana was basically looking after her. But then Kevin's organization came by and attacked that place. And Kiana used that chance to actually escape. But then Kevin confronted Kiana, and Fu manifested herself to fight Kevin. And that's how she ended up being with Kevin. That's how it is.
理解できたのなら戻ってきて、力と記憶を私に渡しなさい。死んだ後の出来事を知りたいんです。
Surprisingly, the thing hooling down didn't seem to hear Hula at all. Instead, she studied Hula with curiosity.
なるほど。あなたはあの時の。
She signed.
おっと、余計な真似をしてくれましたね。
Wait, what?
何をブツブツ言ってるんです？ 彼に殺された瞬間、その瞬間、私は都政の羽の大ゼロ低角出力を発動し、自分の意識を一枚の羽に移し、空の律者の存在を制圧しました。
Oh, so that's how she did it.
そういうこともあったみたいですが、確か、あの体は捨てられたもので、中に魂は入っていません。
I see. So basically, she transferred her soul into one of her feathers, and the body was soulless.
何が言いたいんです？私はここにいます。
Yep, she's the real deal. The shadow repeated the question.
あなたは何者ですか？
Yep, we got the real deal right there. The plume is actually the real deal, while the other one, who knows who it is. Big eye opener there. That's for sure. Now there's two Foos. One did a soul transfer to one of her feathers, and the other, well, we will find out in a moment. This episode presents the debate between the two Fuhulas on their life experience and personal identity. It would be cool if they just team up and it should and share body, soul and body. Yeah, that will be interesting. But you'll see. She was strolling above the clouds.
ご覧、いい景色でしょ?
We're up in the air. The shadow was by her side, quietly listening to her mutters. Oh man, this is actually also a good thumbnail. Oh man, I'm now torn. Should I go with the one that has her punching through a wall? Or should I go with this? This is also very beautiful. I like this. Oh man, that's hard to say. Oh man. This seems better. I agree. This is so much better. I like this one. I think I'm going to go with that one for thumbnail reasons. I'm just going to keep it a little bit because that'll make it easier for me to find it. But yeah, looks so good. I love it. I give props to the illustrator for this. Yeah, the perfect lighting. Yeah, you can see that glowingness on this lighting. That's for sure. It looks like they are indeed above the sky.
高いところは好きじゃないです。高いところから見ると何もかも小さく見えて自信過剰になりがちです。
The shadow was right by her side and quietly listened to her mutters. Okay, I did say that. Okay.
でももう少し上へ行くと、雲の上だと、日差しも空気も気持ちよくて、見渡すと白い雲ばかり。宣教と似たようなところですね。そうだ。あなたには見えますか？あなたは実体がありません。その目はどうやって情報を取り込むんです？そういえば、私の話は聞こえますよね。鼓膜はありますか？聴覚はどういう仕組みで動いてます？
Yeah, that's the thing. She's a feather, technically. She has a soul, but she's also a feather. She doesn't have a real body. That's the weird part.
都政の羽の力です。
Basically the artifact she has. Hula chuckled.
便利ですね。わからないことがあったら、都政の羽のせいにすればいいなんて。
Yeah, that's the thing. Just say the actual fooling down is working. That's the best explanation.
例えば記憶。 私の脳にあるはずですよね。あの時、7人の弟子たちに頭をやられてから多くのことを忘れました。でもあなたは羽の中にいて脳というものがないのに、あなたの記憶はどうなってます？
Yeah, let's just say
多
that.
分答えは都政の羽だと思いますが。
The answer is always through cooling down.
そうだと思います。羽が弱った時、私もいろんなことが思い出せなくなりました。
それです。
Hula clapped her hands.
ケビンのところにいた時は、羽も剥げかけていたから、きっと記憶も損傷を受けています。
Man, it was scratching my ear for a little bit.
もしくは、鍵となる何かが壊れてる可能性があります。
Oh?
だからあなたは自分のことを羽ではなく、自分が本人だと思い込んでしまった。理解はできます。
She is the real deal. That's the thing. The thing is, I have a feeling that this soulless one, or rather, maybe somebody who took control of her body, thinks that she's the real deal.
意識の転移やコピーは自己認識のミスにつながりやすいです。オットーも私も同じようなことがありました。そのうち治ります。
Hula tried to comfort the shadow with a smile.
大丈夫。私が協力します。何せあなたは私の分身。私たちは姉妹みたいなものですから。
So, in other words, you're sisters now, huh? Alright. Two Fu Hulas are actually pretty good.
よく考え納得してから力を私に返しても遅くありません。はあ、返さなくてもいいです。私はケチな人ではありませんから。
I guess she just wants somebody to talk to now.
オットーにさえ羽を渡したんですから、一枚くらい気にしません。
Yeah, that is true. They are getting along at least. They're not trying to kill each other. Unlike how it was with Jackal and Otto and even Kevin, which we had an off-screen fight, unfortunately.
私と一緒に行きましょう。一人だと退屈ですから。
Yep, I had a feeling that was going to be the case.
どこに行くんです？
Hula thought hard and then broke the long silence with a broad smile.
退去山に戻りましょう。
Tidesen, okay. Well,
ずっと黙り込んでますが、大丈夫
make sure you read this fast.
気分が悪いなら、私から好きなだけ崩壊エネルギーを吸収していいんですよ。せっかくあなたを助けたんです。消えて遠慮します。
My oh my.
勝手にしてください。理解できません。何がです？
I gotta say, even their walks are different, that's for sure.
どうして私にそんなに敵意を抱いているんです？
Oh boy, now she just noticed.
私はあなた、あなたは私。私たちは二人で一つ。だからあなたは私のことをもっと理解できると思います。私は、自分こそが本物とか言わないでください。今は機嫌が悪いんです。
No, I mean, the thing is, her tone of voice is different compared to the other one. That's for sure. The other one, the one is red and pink and white, sounds like our Fu, I'll be honest. She has that calm demeanor kind of thing and... but the other one seems energetic, chaotic. I don't know how to say it. Maybe a bit sadistic too. I don't know.
気づいていないかもしれませんが、あなたの状況は正常ではありません。
Hula sniffed heavily.
それで続きを言ってみなさい。あなたは本当に不可ですか？私が見る限り、あなたは彼女に似ていません。むしろ、
Huh.
違います。
Well.
彼女の記憶を持っているかもしれませんし、彼女の体の中で目覚めたかもしれませんが、
Yeah.
あなたは全く新しい存在です。
You are something new entirely, yes.
何バカなことを言ってるんです？
I mean, even her eyes changes, that's for sure.
私には彼女の体と記憶があります。私が彼女でないのなら、誰なのです？むしろおかしいのはあなたの方です。羽のくせに、自分こそが本物のように振る舞って。
Man, I guess these two are having a bit of an identity crisis at this point.
あなたはいつも子供を見るような目で私を見る。私が気づいていないとでも？私のことなら心配はいりませんよ。自分のことだけ心配してください。
Well, I thought so much for getting along, huh?
でも、あなたは一点だけ正しいことを言いました。ええ、昔の自分に束縛される必要はありません。今の私は、新しい私です。かつての自分を真似する必要がどこにあるのです？私は自分らしくすればいいのです。
And now we just follow her, and now we're the other one.
過去の私。そう考えてもいいかもしれません。過去の私はそんなに良かった？そうでもないでしょ。
I don't know. All foods are great.
ほら、私の友人。彼は過去に束縛されたかわいそうな人。メイ
Wow.
博士が死んだ時からあなたと彼はそっくりです。
Well, really?
たかがメイ博士のためなんて。そんなの割に合います？彼女は、ケビンは人類のために戦っています。彼の覚悟はそんな簡単なものでは。人類のため？はっ、どいつもこいつもそればかり。
Alright, see Otto right there.
例えば彼、人類のためだとばかり口にしてるけど、本当は死んだ女のためです。彼とケビンの同盟を知った時はびっくりしましたが、よく考えたら似たもの。彼のことはいい。一応彼に助けられたんですから。
Honkai energy, let's just say that. That's all I could think of at the moment. I mean, look at Naruto, they have like
そうしたいから。
chakra
そう
that...
する
Oh,
力があるから。都政の羽は便利だから。それ、私がそうしたかったからです。
look at Naruto that has chakra and put chakra into water.
過去の私。
And in this version, I guess it's Honkai energy.
思い出すのが面倒ですが、あなた、彼女は死にました。
Oof.
覚えてないですが、私が殺したわけじゃないみたいですね。はあ、昔の私は、彼女たちが憎いですか。覚えてないなら憎い
Yeah,
もないでしょ。
that's the best I could think of.
ただ、人を殺したら命をもって償うというのは当たり前です。死んでもらって当然です。
Here comes our other topic,
と
apparently.
いうのはこういうことですね。もう同じ過ちは犯しません。セーフレイヤー。もう亡くなってわかりません。
My oh my.
彼女たちは今どうしてます？わかりますか？現在からある時点までの記憶が欠けていますが、その以前のことなら教えられます。歩きながら話しましょう。
Yeah, the Sint Freya Valkyries. I instead of calling them Shixel Valkyries, they're just gonna be called the Sint Freya Valkyries. That way we could just differentiate from both Valkyrie groups. Hula waved her hand, and the girl's illusions were wiped away like water drips on a window
一
glass.
つ質問しても？どうぞ。どうして退去山に行くんです？あそこに新しいものはなく、何年も前に人々から忘れ去られています。
Deserted, she says. Hula fell silent as she pondered her words.
実は、
Hula halted in the very moment her lips parted. It looked like she regretted answering the question.
私は目覚めたばかりです。わかります？何もわからない。頭が真っ白です。
She wants to get to know. If she gets to know more about the world, I guess.
まるで生まれたばかりの赤ん坊です。赤ん坊に未来100年の人生計画を作れと言えますか？でも私は計画をしました。だって仕方ないじゃないですか。私は不可ですから。不可にはやるべきことがあります。わかっています。ですが、やる気が出ません。逃げていると思われても構わない。確かに私は逃げています。自分の記憶を思い出すのも怖いです。でも時間も敵も仲間も待ってくれません。この事実を自分自身を受け入れて不安にならないと。
But still, the Honkai is not going anywhere right now. Hula scratched her head.
家と呼べる場所に行ってみたい。帰巣本能かもしれません。そこに行ってみて帰る場所があると分かれば、自分のことを受け入れられると思います。
And so we end that chapter, I guess. 21-6. Can we actually do the next chapter though? That's the question. Because jeez, look at that. 7.7%. That is bad. Come on, you. Oh? Hello, how you doing? I gotta say, I understand those words. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Although, I have to say, I primarily speak in English, just to let you know. Great. It seems that my battery just doesn't want to charge. Great. What do you think? Should I just let it end this stream? Because the battery is having problems trying to charge now. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, seriously, it's at 7% and it's blinking. Let me set it down just to think on it a bit. I mean, obviously we got another cutscene thing. And we got a file after that. But knowing those files, they take a long time. We got cutscene, file, another mission, file again. That we got a long bit of story, to be honest. Usually, I go for 4 or 5 hours. But with Honkai, I can't take it. Because, well, the charger, the wireless charger I have, seems to be basically heating up my phone like crazy, that's for sure. And the thing is, Honkai is a powerful game, that's the thing. Yeah, if that's how it is, I think that's what we should do. And the thing is, let me give you a little bit of preview. The me and myself is pretty short, actually. Well, I say that right now, but it's not that great. Either way, it's gonna get there. I mean, there's a lot to work on, that's for sure. What's my favorite Valkyrie? It's the only option, yeah. I guess I'll have to end it today, that's for sure. What's my favorite Valkyrie? I have to say, it will be Sakura Yu. I mean, not Sakura Yu. Kasumi Yu, actually. Ever since her event story, it was fantastic. I loved it. And ever since then, I was so into her. First it was Sakura Yu, but then when Kasumi Yu was introduced and she had her own story, I fell in love with her instantly. And plus, it's a different Yu, a different character altogether. She had her own backstory, and I liked her backstory. A ninja Valkyrie. If that makes any sense.
なんでみんな私のことバカって言うんだろう。
Wait, she's maxed out already?
館長、今週すごく頑張ってたね。お給料相当もらえた？館長のこと。
Ah, I could change characters now.
好きだよ。
I gotta change her now. While I like my Kiana, I gotta change to another character, that's for sure. I maxed out her, you know, her bond after all. A lot of these characters I max bond of, that's for sure. Let's see, what should I go with?
自らの責任を果たします。
If only I knew how to say that. I mean, I'm trying to read it. The problem is I wish I knew how to, you know. My reading on Spanish is actually very rusty, that's the thing. I recognize certain words, but somehow I just can't. Forgive me for that though, that's for sure. Note to self, I need to study on my own Spanish again. It makes no sense that I grew up in a Hispanic family and I can't speak Spanish so well. Yeah, I wish I streamed a lot sooner though, I have to be honest. I had a bit of a difficulty on trying to, you know, start up. Mainly because my sleep schedule was a part of the problem. And two, my phone was not fully charged. And knowing this game, it takes a lot of, you know. Know what? There is one character I could put in. Where in the world are you? Yep. I may as well put her there. I did get her from the gacha just by pure luck. One pull, one multi-pull, and I end up getting her. They expect that.
1日だけでなく7日間も頑張ることができたとはさすがですね。
But yeah, I may as well end it here. And hopefully later on we get to finally finish the Fuhula storyline, but we'll see. You've seen how long that is. Both stories is gonna take a while. Lucky indeed. It's gonna be quite. I was surprised when I got her. The only problem is I don't have a good equipment on her. I think I got maybe like good stigmas, but not a good weapon on her. So I had to hopefully get lucky later on to get better weapons for her. And also better stigma. Because knowing this girl, she's just She's gonna be good, that's for sure. Every Hesher is good, that's for sure. Either Hesher the Void, Hesher of Reason, Hesher of Thunder, and now Hesher of Sentience. Man, I wonder what other Hesher is gonna show up later on. I wonder. The things that they have. Really? I'm actually shocked. I didn't know that that came back. Wow. Who would have thought? Man, that I gotta say, Genshin Impact sure has its moments, that's for sure. Although, you know me, I'm gonna be trying to keep gunning for Mona and the other girl. Until I end up getting them, I'm not gonna stop trying to get them. And also, okay, now I may as well talk about what's gonna be the next stream. Either it's gonna be Genshin Impact, or it's gonna be IB. It's gonna be one of the two. If my characters are not...
私は意識の律者です。何も考えない方が私の力にふさわしい。
I didn't expect that. If my characters in Genshin Impact are not ready yet, then I'm gonna go with IB first. I have to get them ready before anything, because you never know. I would just wait until their banners come around. I mean, I also am waiting for that one girl. You know, the gothic looking girl. I'm hoping that she comes by in a banner one day. I'm crossing my fingers on her. I know I'm not gonna pull Vivinti or possibly Zing. You know who. I don't think I'm gonna get to pull them because, well, I don't really have a reason for. Yeah, Rose herself. I'm waiting for her mainly. I don't care if she's a 4-star. I actually like her design a lot. And of course, you know me, we discussed earlier on that, what I like. Oh boy. The things that I am. Still though, I'm going for that character especially. But we'll see. Anyway, it's either Genshin Impact or IB. And IB is gonna be a new game in the channel, just to let you know. Lucky, I get $100 a week. Lucky you, I tell ya. But I gotta say, that's good income, I'll tell you that. It'll help, you know, support yourself, that's for sure. Bills, food, you know. May as well, right? But still, it's been quite a good run tonight, that's for sure. Sucks that I had to end it a little earlier, but hey. When it comes to Honkai streams, it's not easy to actually put a 4-hour because battery drained. Yeah. Alright then. I guess I'll end it here. I gotta end the stream somehow after all. Hope everything goes well with everybody here, that's for sure. I hope everyone had a good time. And hopefully, when we do play this game again, we get to proceed a little bit more in the story. And hopefully don't get hindered by long texts. Who knows? Anyway, I hope you have a good one. And hope to see y'all later, everyone. See you, everyone.
「天命とネゲントロピーは無能です」「英雄はケビンと私だけです」「艦長は本当に優秀ですね」「よろしいです」